Alrighty, right, everybody. This is what episode 10, something like that. Today we're going to be exploring an abandoned lighthouse that's slowly sinking into the sea. OMG! So this is a continuation, obviously, from last week we left off, and we will find out in a moment when Wisp gives us our recap. So.
That's 2 4s.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are we rolling for? Who's dead?
just to see how the session's going. 3 low rolls.
All
I don't
right.
need to talk over your planes. I'm sorry.
I was rolling to see if I got a 4 also.
Oh my god! Wait.
So your high roll was technically a fail.
Yes. Do you remember when you were running Grimwater for me and Holly,
Mm-hmm.
and I rolled like 5 7s in a row?
Yeah, we were pretty sure you were cursed.
I still have that clip on my YouTube channel. That's the greatest.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that clip. Oh, I probably have.
I
Anyway,
probably posted it. Anyways.
well, I didn't think we were gonna have Wispy Doodah today, but we do. So, resident
Magic.
note taker,
Yeah.
give us your notes.
So, as we, unless I missed a session, I'm pretty sure last session we ran aground on some rocks by the old lighthouse. All right, that's where we started.
Yep.
And then Corda gave the amulet to Zephyr to try and repair the ship from taking any more damage. We dropped anchor. We went to apparently Calavan, someone from Kassan's past, the lighthouse. And it was weirdly out, so we decided to head to the nearby town of Winterset, where Kason decided, hey, maybe it's not a good idea for them to know it's me, so he disguised himself as Calavan, which it was already late at night, so we couldn't shop, and then we headed to the tavern. The tavern lady, through some insight, we realized was kind of scared of Kassan and Calavan, and then as we were trying to, see where the lady went out the back door by using our resident skeleton key, scored his head, to break down the door, and we realized there were 4 men who were, trying to get at Calavan, and then, as they were conversating back and forth, Kassan naturally dropped his concentration on disguise self in the conversation. And then we had some cultists with the other men pop out, the rank and file. We had 1 knight, 1 bishop. Sigurd kind of staying towards the south side of the map, and the powerhouse being Corda on the top side of the map. Kind of set the pace. We had a lot of arrows shot at us. Sigurd was like, nah, and just smacked them out of the air with his frying pans. And then Sigurd ran up to the knight and was like, I don't feel like dealing with your disappearing act, and just straight up bonked the hell out of him with a crit, basically one-shotting the knight. And then, as the bishop was trying to escape from Corda, Enna was like, oh no, you might as well pay your tab, and I'm pretty sure shot him with a magic missile. And now, basically, we're planning on, that's why I forgot to keep taking notes, but I do remember, we did in fact, interrogate not the bishop. The bishop we cut off his head and used Speak with Dead. But the other guy, the main guy, who's just a regular townsperson, we did interrogate with some devil's powder. Very weird stuff. A lot of intimidation checks. A lot of scary tactics. But for more of that, you'll have to go back to last session and go ahead and watch the live stream. I think it's still up on your channel, right?
Yes, sirree.
Perfect. And then, with that, we'll just get into today's session.
Brilliant, succinct, I love it. Alrighty, right. So we will start at the lighthouse. Hopefully, the map itself is pretty big in terms of file size. So hopefully it loads up well for you.
Fair enough.
Alrighty, right. So, as you arrive at the lighthouse, the sea, winds howling, and the waves crashing against the rocky shore, the lighthouse looms against the stormy sky, dilapidated and eerie. The ground is partially flooded, and the stench of rotting fish fills the air. You see a rather large collapsed wall at the closest side of the lighthouse to you. This wall was not collapsed last time Kazan was here. And from there, you may explore as you will.
That's weird.
What's
My
up?
thing is black and white, and I don't see the usual like I guess ruler.
Oh, that is weird.
I'm gonna try
Like
refreshing.
dark vision?
Everything looks normal to me.
Hold on, yeah, I'm refreshing.
Oh no.
I thought that it was like a new feature where like you could lock the board so that no one could interact with it.
I know whenever you're looking at dark vision it goes black and white, but I don't know why it would do that normally.
Yeah,
That's
no.
not a monster, that's just a crab.
Yeah.
That's a crab monster.
There's
Crab.
large crabs in it. No, that's the wrong voice. There's large crabs back here.
Ah. I did see a couple
Good.
downstairs as well.
Do you need to stock up your provisions?
I mean, he looks in his like ingredient sack and he just looks down and he sees 28 oranges and a whole ton of like meats and other assortment, and he goes, "That can never hurt."
Alrighty, right. The crabs themselves are monstrously big. About 4 or 5 foot in circumference, diameter rather. They're not like the big old coconut crabs. They're just very big, kind of regular old crabs. They scuttle along the floor of the sinking lighthouse with fervent speed away from you as it tries to avoid getting caught. You may roll whatever you want to try and catch one.
Son is going to use Thorn Whip as it is running away,
Ooh.
trying to ensnare and pull it back, since that's one of the features of Thorn Whip.
Alrighty, right.
Sigurd is gonna ready an action to try and like break through its shell, like if it gets caught.
Let's see. 12. Chew. Somehow no. This thing's got pretty good AC. So, yeah, your Thorn Whip, kind of glances off of it, as a rather quick, claw comes back and, like, basically slaps this magic whip out of the air, before kind of, like, continuing to scuttle away.
As that one's scuttling away, Sigurd is gonna look down toward the one down here,
Yeah.
and he's gonna try and throw the trident through it into the ground, like through the crab into the ground. What is that? That's just yoink. Does a 17 hit?
That does hit, yes.
Awesome. And because it's thrown, it's just normal. Yoink. Ooh, max damage. 10 damage to try and pin it to the ground.
You impale and instantly kill the giant crab.
Awesome.
With that, you see a lot of like the other little things in the vicinity starting to scuttle away.
Yeah, that's all right. I got one of the big ones. Would we just say that's like 4 crab or 4 lobster?
You can have 10.
Awesome. I can't wait to make lobster stew.
It's a crab.
Crab stew. Sorry.
Mutant crabs too.
you know that Sigurd's intelligence isn't all quite there. But yeah.
Even
Well, I
when it
mean,
comes to like fish food and stuff, it's just like. Nah.
I mean, he's all shellfish, but they do have a wee bit of a different taste.
That I can agree with.
So Kasan, as you explore through the this bottom floor, you do see a lot of destruction down here. That just generally isn't typical of this place. The walls have broken in such a way that have let the sea itself spill into the bottom floor of the lighthouse. The smell of rotting fish. You follow your nose and towards the dock there, and see. Actually, do you know what? You should probably give me a perception check for that instead.
Okay. Sure hope I roll well on perception.
27.
Chat, he rolled
only
well.
a 27, unfortunately.
Oh, damn, it wasn't a 30.
You only see the entire universe. You can't see the trees for the forest or whatever. Right. Yeah, so as you head out onto the docks, you see Kasson, you see Calivan's fishing rod snapped and discarded at the dock. It's one that he carved himself as when you were a kid, and you were there to help him whittle the wood. You see carcasses of fish hung out to dry at the edge of the dock that were never retrieved. They have since rotted, and the wind just pushes the smell of rotting fish into the air around you.
Son is going to go ahead, use Firebolt repeatedly on the fish carcasses to sterilize them before throwing them back into the ocean, returning their nutrients to the circle of life. He picks up the broken rod, starts to walk back. Enna, you are quite the accomplished mage yourself. Do you have access to the repairing spell?
I don't believe so. I mean, usually at the White Bell, if something broke, Barkeep would just throw it out. He was a wee bit wasteful, but I mean, he had the money. White Bell was quite successful.
Very well.
We'll find someone to mend if we need it later.
Why?
Of
Is there something you wanted to take with her?
Calivan's old fishing rod, he holds it out in the 2 broken pieces. Seen better days. When we find him, I'd like to give it back to him in good condition.
What was Calivan like?
Patient above all else. Kind. A wonderful storyteller. The closest thing to a father I ever had. Or a mother, for that part. Hags are traditionally female only. We male haglings are a rarity. So, apparently
I have
not
heard-
a worthwhile rarity.
Yeah, I have
But he
heard.
took me in.
I have heard that hags usually are female. I suppose that's kind of why I was a bit not confused, but I guess not afraid to see a male hag. I hate to say it, but the stereotype really has run deep in a lot of people's minds, but you've been nothing but pleasant since we met and escaped that hellscape of a prison.
Thank you.
Of course. I know it's not kind to judge a book by its cover, and I'm glad that I didn't do that. With any of you, for that matter.
Somehow didn't judge the cannibal. You're too good for this world.
Zon's the only not cannibal in the group now.
Yeah.
Unless you count what he did with Bonnie Bone Gums as cannibalism.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about it. You have to go back and see.
If that's ever brought up, Anna's
Very
not
good.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigurd comes over and is just like, do you think there's any chance that he survived all this wreckage? I mean, I hope so, but the state of this is in quite disrepair, and he just kind of gestures to all the dead bodies on the ground.
Yeah.
He's a stronger druid than I.
Oh, well, if he's
I-
stronger than you, he's probably fine, because you're the strongest druid I know.
I would hope so. He never showed me the peak of his power, but he was always able to teach me the next step forward.
What did happen before you two got separated and you got taken?
We had discussions about the nature of the cosmos and whatnot, where a fiend like myself belongs. He wanted me to stay in town, train under him, but I thought I first needed to know myself before I could know the world. I found stories of the Rankin Vile, knew that they were experts in devilry, even heard rumors that they were experts in night hacks specifically. Stories that perhaps night hags were royalty among them, able to ascend to the rank of queen, with our ability to traverse the plains on a whim. I personally don't believe that part. The Rankin Vile seems to be primarily purely mortal. No fiends among them, but it was enough to get my interest. I found a local sect of them, and that's when it happened. They turned into demons before my very eyes, screaming that they were too late. Too late. I put them down, but the curse still got to me. It was reminiscent of growing up, trying to keep my temper under control. But I don't recall anything that I did under the curse's influence. A temper tantrum of the occult variety. But you know what that was like yourself, so...
Of course, it's... especially for someone as mild-mannered and simple-living as me. Hearing all these terrible stories of what I did while I was under... It's disheartening to think that I was even capable of that, but... I suppose now that we're out and about trying to save the world from only the gods know what, I've had to step up, and I also have you all to thank for that.
You should never be ashamed of what you're capable of. Only what you choose to do.
Well,
He pulls out Tamora's shattered compass. Theoretically, could have taken that poor sap back in town to the actual pit of hell to interrogate him. I didn't.
I suppose I took care of that for you.
Indeed.
D, out of curiosity, would Sigurd, having worked for the Adventurers Guild for a while, would he have possibly seen that symbol before?
Of Tamora?
Yeah.
Roll me history. No, religion.
Okay. I really hope this gets like a 10. No.
Damn.
You think that she's like a chef or something that you've seen before?
So I've seen the symbol at least.
Yeah.
I don't know much
She's
about
a
her.
pastry chef in your mind. She specializes in bread.
Bread!
I can make bread with it!
bread. Anyway, Sigurd just sees the symbol and he's like, "Oh, I used to see that on a lot of the adventures. Did you meet her? Did she really make pastries?"
I'm
I
sorry,
met
what?
the next best thing. Her bread night.
Sigurd's eyes immediately like light up like stars, and he just goes, "Bread night?"
A play on words for Dread Night, I believe. Though he's quite the opposite of dreadful.
I see.
Well,
You must introduce me someday.
You just
maybe
go-
I have to... Sorry, you go ahead,
No,
D.
no. I was just laughing at like Sigurd or Wisp wants all his characters to just be in the same room at some point.
To know each other.
Yeah.
They all know of, like, the general stories one day.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps that's something you two can do after we save the world. We've still got plenty of this lighthouse to explore, though.
Aye,
Hopefully we
and then
find
I'm
something.
gonna rush ahead. Until I get to the stairs, I'll wait for them at the stairs.
All right.
So, obviously these are out, so we will
Okay.
probably need like a thing of rope.
Did someone say rope?
Your specialty, right? Yes. So there's a large gap on the staircase that prevents you from getting across. I mean, a decent athletics check would get you across, but it will be a landing on your chest with your arms outstretched type thing. You're not going to land on your feet no matter what because it's like quite a bit above you.
Sigurd's fat. He can tank it. Never mind.
Sigurd, you fall down between the stairs and have to make your way back around to the bottom of the stairs again.
Hold on, I'm gonna try again. Runs around the stairs and just like waits for a second. Can I make that again? Just to see how if he
One
actually
more
falls down
time.
the stairs twice.
One more time.
Absolutely. Just for effect. Okay. So the second time, I just imagine Sigurd's like, he jumps over and he gets on, but because he essentially had to do that twice, like, he almost falls off again, and then he, like, grips himself up, and he's like, "I totally got it!"
Yeah, so you have to like
Oh, jeez.
slide yourself up onto the staircase. The rest of you, how do you intend to get over? You
Oh, I
can...
was just gonna lower rope.
Oh, lower rope. Smart.
I was also gonna ask, like, how high up is that part of the stairs from where I am?
From down there,
I guess, like,
about-
how many feet above me? To see whether or not I could jump up with, like, an acrobatics check.
About 25 foot.
Okay, nope, no way in hell that's gonna happen.
Sigurd just lowers the rope and kind of nudges it into Enna's arm, like, "Come on!"
It's
Yeah.
secure!
You may both climb up.
Okay. Yeah, so Kasana's also going to climb up the rope. And it's going to go ahead and say, next time, if the jump is too much for you, don't forget that I have proclivity for movement.
But did you have rope?
I could have borrowed your rope.
Sigurd's like, wait a second. That's ingenious.
Borrowing,
just
I've
walking
never
up.
heard of it.
I've never thought about that.
Alright, so as you climb up the stairs, they are ancient and not very well held together anymore. I will give...
Allow me to take the lead.
Exactly. I will give you advantage on a... either straight wisdom or acrobatics. Wisdom is your memory of this situation, and then acrobatics is kind of cool. All right. Yes, sirree. So you you manage to basically navigate the stairs, kind of remembering your time as a kid, avoiding the ones that would make noise as you sneak up and down the stairs. Avoiding anything that might crumble under your feet. The rest of you may follow with ease, so long as you follow his exact footsteps. It's at this point, halfway up the stairs.
Swarm of flies.
Those aren't flies.
A lot of bats drop from the ceiling.
I hear
Begin.
bats aren't very tasty.
Sigurd, with all due respect, is all you ever thinking about cooking?
I was trying to lighten the mood.
All right. So as the bats basically form a tornado down the center of this stairwell, they are not particularly aggressive, but do get in your faces quite a bit. Also, just kind of reducing your visibility and your balance as you climb the stairs.
How many swarms are there?
Several.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have... Oh, that's actually perfect. D.
Yeah.
Can I take out 8 oranges and essentially just like chuck just cut them each in half and just chuck them into the center, like
While
to
you're
try and get them-
actively being swarmed?
I guess I could just throw it through them. I don't know if I thought they were swarming the middle mainly. I'm
They
just
are,
trying to
but-
get them to focus on the food and not us.
Yeah, D did say a couple were flying into our faces.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to get rid of the couple.
what we'll do first is I will get you to each roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Uh-uh.
Bad.
Uh-oh.
No, Anna! No! That's what I was worried about!
All right. So.
The dice don't lie. This was not going to be a good session.
And literally, the funniest thing, right, is at least in this instance, Anna is actually not, like, right next to me, so I can't catch her.
Yeah, true. So, Anna, as the bats swarm around everybody, you see Sigurd in front, seemingly getting a snack ready, which is just not the time. And as the bats kind of like not attack you, but just kind of like batter against you as they like fly past. You lose your balance a little bit. Well, with a 6, you lose your balance a lot. Stepping onto essentially a crumbling bit of the staircase by mistake and tumbling back down the stairs a fair bit. So I'll move you. And what we're going to do is...
Enna?
I see 2 of me for some reason.
There's
I'm
That's
gonna
what
refresh
happens
again.
when 2 people move the same token at the same time. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright. So, Anna, you tumble down the stairs, right? This is not going to look good when it gets to court. And you...
Where's OSHA? Yeah.
And you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you
Damn.
tumble down the stairs.
Well, I'm at half health.
I mean, falling downstairs is dangerous business.
Especially if they're stone stairs, yeah.
I think. Yep. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm just looking for the like order of events to see where the oranges go off first, or if I notice her first. If I notice her first, I'm gonna rush back down to find her. If I don't notice her first, then I guess the oranges thing would happen, and then I'd go rush down to find her.
What's your passive perception there?
Where is that? That is somewhere here. I don't see it.
That is okay. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, wait, where
Yeah,
is that?
so your passives are, see the numbers, the full numbers beside the plus numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So those are your passives for everything. So you have a passive performance. Sigurd's passive performance is 13 or is 12, for example. So you should be able to see all of that on your main page.
Yeah, I see it now. It's the small numbers next to the modifiers.
Oh, next to the skills, okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
So with a 13, would I notice or hear
With a 13, no. The sound of the bats screeching and the amount of flapping echoing up and down the staircase, up and down the stairwell, essentially deafens you from the sound of the fall. You throw the oranges into the center. And what you can do for me is roll an animal handling check for that.
11?
You distract some of the bats. Also, essentially, just like clubbing a couple of them with the oranges as they like just drop. But for the most part, you haven't done much to distract the entire swarm. It is at this point, though, that you would turn around to be like, "Look what I did" to Anna, and see that she's not there.
Enna! Are you okay?
Yeah, just a bit banged up as Enna picks herself up and starts kind of like trying to get any like gravel off of her clothing.
Sigurd is gonna try and rush over, and I'm assuming seeing the scrapes and bruises, is gonna use.
How fast are you rushing over?
I would say
How careful are you?
probably. I'd probably
Do
say.
you
base
remember
walking
all of the steps?
speed. You want me? You want me to roll intelligence? I'll roll intelligence.
roll history to see if you have short-term memory loss.
I guarantee you I won't. But is that so? Am I rolling history or?
I like to do wisdom for memory, and history
Okay,
is like a book learned.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fair enough.
okay. I like that. That actually does make sense.
I got a 9.
Got a 9.
Oh, there he goes.
You like you've picked up so much speed, like an avalanche, that you bounce over the top of Enna as she's getting back to her feet and continue down the stairs.
Wait, did I hit Enna? Or did I go past her?
Good question.
God damn it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll this at disadvantage.
No, Anna, you miss Anna with your Choji roll attack.
Thank God.
You are going to take 12 points of bludgeoning as well.
Damn, those are some good rolls.
All right. So we have.
I think Kazan at this point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Kazan is going to look at you all tumbling down the stairs. The bats are going to be a problem, won't they? And he thinks back to what is the natural predator of this particular species of bat.
Oh, lightning!
His plan
Okay.
is to use wild shape to turn into that predator and scare off the bats.
I see. Interesting. Okay, let me look it up because what eats bats?
Humans, apparently.
Well, owls, hawks, and snakes. Snakes aren't really particularly dangerous right now, but owls and hawks eat bats.
A giant
Kazan
swarm of hawks.
actually can't fly because he's not level 6 yet. But snakes, on the other hand, snakes are okay. Let me see what is the biggest snake I can turn into. I believe constrictor snake.
Ooh.
Snakes in 5e. Monsters. Snake. I can turn into a CR half creature, I believe. So I am going to turn into a giant. Oh, yeah, a constrictor snake, which is a large creature.
Large.
He turns into this large snake from the local area, and will just hiss violently at the swarm of bats and lash out to try to bite some of them and scare them off.
Interesting. Okay. Roll me either animal handling or intimidation. You can have advantage for transforming into the predator.
Alrighty.
Perfect. All right, and with that, the bats dive bomb down out of the stairwell, and you see them kind of disappear out of the hole in the wall that your group entered from. You hear the squeaking disappear into the distance. And then Anna sees a giant snake coming down the stairs.
I'm going to go ahead and use my Mark of the Taken to just telepathically tell them. Follow me and watch your step.
I didn't know Anna was a parcel tongue.
Dang!
Corda Ren.
Alrighty, Ray. So, can I just ask, did you cast Lay on Hands?
I'd say that's up to your interpretation. If I was able to tap Enna as
On
I
his
was
way
falling
down.
on my way down the stairs, if I was able to tap Enna, I would have restored 10 hit points to Enna.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Although I will say that your tap was more like a slap as you were going down the stairs at 40 miles an hour or something. So
Okay. So
but
Enna,
you do heal that
Enna, you heal 10 then.
Okay, thank you.
And Sigurd's like, that was actually quite fun. And he's like starting to like kind of crawl back up the stairs.
All right, so both of
carefully,
you got
very-
got a message from Kassan as well, basically letting you know that he is
Yeah.
this big old snicking boy.
Sigurd is particularly looking at every single step as he's like trying his hardest to remember now. He's like, okay, not that one.
This is the exact
Not-
same energy
not that
as
one.
Grimble stabbing everything with the staff.
The stick, and he just smacked it everywhere he went. He's like, I'm not stepping on any traps. As Sigurd gets to Enna, Sigurd just goes, "Are you alright?"
I mean, a bit shaken, but I'll be fine.
It's actually
Sigurd
terrifying seeing that snake show up in your vision.
Yeah. Sigurd is, oh my gosh. Sigurd is gonna specifically stand directly behind Enna and just make sure that nothing else happens.
I can imagine Sigurd falling again, putting his hand out to try and grab onto something and just pulling Anna down with him.
Oh no!
No.
God, I just got flashbacks to back when I was really young. It was during Thanksgiving and we were setting up for guests.
Mm.
My dad wanted me to help bring chairs up from our basement when I was like 6.
Yeah.
You could probably imagine how that happened with a metal chair.
Were you bubble
Oh, yeah.
wrapped?
No.
I fell down the stairs and the chair fell down the stairs on
Ooh.
top of me.
Yeah, well, that's
I was in
lesson
tears.
learned. Bubble wrap your
Nope.
kids, everyone.
Yep. Definitely the safest way.
Alrighty, Rue. So,
This way.
It's like, oh shit, disappeared. Oh god. Okay.
What is that?
so
It's a plant.
you arrive in the greenhouse. This floor of the lighthouse was always used for Caliban's crops and the like. He wasn't a vegetarian, but would very much live off of anything that he could grow himself beyond hunting. He said he was always very much a use every part of the animal and respect them type of guy.
Makes sense for a druid.
Yeah.
So as you arrive onto the greenhouse level, you do see though that it has decayed. Everything has started to wither away, with no one tending to the plants. There are dried roots, kind of interweaving and like going down between the stones of the floor, and essentially possibly making the floor itself rather weak up here, so let's try not to fall. Beyond that, you do see possibly, let's get a nature check from our druid friend here.
Sigurd's just gonna confirm. He's like, you did get a little bit of healing back from when I rolled past you, right?
Yeah. Yes. I'm alright. Thank you, Sigurd.
Okay.
You just see a massive red palm print on Anna.
Oh, hey.
Oh no!
As she's falling down the stairs as well. This court case is not going to go well for you. But
Sigurd immediately like turns around and is just like he like hits his head up against the wall and he's just like, like has no self-awareness that Enna is literally right there and just staring at him. I assume he's just like, God damn it.
Kassan, surprisingly, you don't recognize this particular plant, which actually kind of works
Or
out.
worse, that's a natural 1.
Oh,
So I think Son misremembers what this plant is.
that plant that you remember has very, very sweet tasting fruits. Is the only, from this very specific angle that you can see from, the only plant that seems to be still thriving.
It's a good berry. Oosh.
Ooh.
Good berries.
Sigurd like perks up and then
Enough even for and as he like swimming, as he's like slithering up to go and grab a berry, his vision expands this whole area.
Uh-huh.
oh
You just
no.
hear a psychic scream.
So, first of all, let me check if this thing, what its reach is. 10-foot reach. Okay. So, Kassan, as you initially head towards the goodberry bush, you see a vine, tentacle-like vine come out. It's very thin. It's about the width of like a grass snake or something like that. As it whips you, I will roll for that and see. That does hit. It's a 19.
Oh, it definitely hits because my AC is 12.
Oh, okay.
I'm a snake.
He's a super little snake.
It might be worse. No, it's 12.
Alrighty, right. And that is going to be 13 points of damage. 5 of that.
That's
So that's
exactly
bludgeoning
enough to
and
kill-
poison.
That is exactly enough to kill the snake form.
Ah, damn
And
it.
so he will exit wild shape with no skin off his back.
Alrighty, right. I will just reset you here real quick. Boop.
Anna, do you have Misty Step already?
I do, always.
Sigurd's like, that's not Anna. I did say Anna, right?
You
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not.
No,
going
you're fine.
crazy.
You're fine.
It's great though. I do love the flavor. Because someone's like, "Yep, I'm ready."
Just imagine Kassan turning to look at you with Anna's face on.
Yeah.
No.
Not like Hannibal Lecter type face on. I mean like disguise self.
Shape-shifting magic and whatnot, yeah.
Right, okay. So Anna is still fairly oblivious to what's going on.
I just see Kassan pop back into hag form.
Sigurd is just gonna like hold his hands like to block Anna from going further. He's like, maybe we shouldn't keep going.
What's up there?
Oh yeah.
Giant plant with teeth.
You can roll me another nature check, Kassan, for the other plant.
I think Kassan is going to go ahead and seeing that he is likely to enter combat, going to go ahead and spend his second use of wild shape first to call forth the starry form of the dragon, which for him is his winter aspect.
Sure thing. Don't forget you've got a button for your starry form as well.
Can I just really quickly like use the rest of my lay on hands pool on me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so he didn't need that minimum of 10 as he rolled a 22.
Perfect. Okie doke. So, you. Let me just find this. You recognize the plant. It was always very, very small, from what you remember, and it always stayed in a small planter in the very center of this room. Calivan was always very adamant you don't touch it. And with the 22, you recognize what it is now at its full form. This is a body taker plant.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, you shouldn't. It's a vile, vile thing.
Any chance we could just, like, leave and maybe crash the tower?
We do that, we can't sail out of here safely.
We could make a new link.
I think instead, it may be best to go ahead and handle it ourselves.
You want to fight it, or you want to sneak past it?
I think we destroy it. And Kassan is going to go ahead and hold out his hand and cast Entangle on the plant,
Interesting.
trying to go and bind its many tendrils down.
Strength save.
So I need it to make a strength saving throw.
6.
It fails. It is restrained by my Entangle.
Alrighty, right. That is off to a good start. Alright, so, yes, you send out your weeds and vines that you essentially control the dying weeds and vines that are already kind of surrounding it on the ground, and they kind of come up and bind the plant's big kind of tendrils down onto the ground, pinning them in place. Alrighty, Rue. So it, for the time being, is unable to use those big tendrils it has.
But this thing can still attack us, right?
Yeah.
The berry bush. It's not built for combat.
Sigurd, do I need to make a perception check, or can I see it? There's a skull there. I mean, I leave that up to you. Yeah, but I'll leave that up to your discretion whether or not Sigurd can see that. You know, with my special eyes.
I'll just say, yeah, you see a skull, kind of like wrapped up in the vines of the plant.
Sigurd immediately puts his hand on Kassan's shoulder and is like, Kassan, I trust your brilliance, but that thing has 2 skulls in it. I don't think going near it is a great idea, unless you're planning on killing it.
My mistake. It must be a bad berry bush, he says as he lobs a firebolt at it.
I love it. Right, okay. Yeah, let's see.
I just imagine Sigurd's gonna follow up, like, as he sees him shoot the fireball, he's like, alright,
Oh, not funny.
Woohoo! Spicy!
Really spicy.
Alrighty, Ray. So you made sure that you did your crit there, yeah?
I rolled the crit 2d10 instead of 1.
Awesome. Alright. Wait, that's not how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, isn't it 1 max damage and 1 regular roll?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Alright, 18 damage, and with that, it catches fire, burning away down to its roots.
Well, we know fire's effective against these things.
Sigurd looks at his hands and he's like, I can't make fire.
Yeah, do you have a torch?
I do have a post. And he like pulls out his post.
Your bedpost
like-
from the first session?
So for context, everyone, I got this bedpost in the first session breaking a bed.
That's right!
Then we essentially wrapped it with cloth with holly, but we didn't end up using it, and so now it's back again with the cloth still on it. Slight burn marks on the tinge, but I imagine still works up pretty well. And Sigurd just kind of looks at Enna and is like, I have this.
That'll work. And you see Enna cast prestidigitation. You now have a lit torch.
Awesome. Alright. What I'll do is, Sigurd, I'm gonna real quick give you a new weapon there. So it's gonna be a normal club, and then you can add a D4 fire to it as well. So,
I just love the fact that the bedpost has been with.
Surprise guest star bedpost.
He's come up 3 times. That's more than others can say.
Hassan, how much longer can you hold that thing down with those weeds?
A minute. It's best that we handle it first.
The big thing?
Couldn't have
The
said
big
that better
thing.
myself.
Got it.
Alright, and then right before we enter combat, go ahead and cast Bless as always.
Awesome.
Right then. Let's be the exterminators we know we are.
Sigurd, hearing that, just smiles.
I have not rolled above a 7 every time we roll initiative, dude.
And it
It
is
can
not-
go ahead and make attempts to break free as a strength check with its action, not a strength saving throw. So, I mean, probably doesn't make a difference, but
strength check. It got over 20 that time.
yes.
Wait, it got over 20 just then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's free.
Let me just double check. Da-da-da.
You know what? This calls for a Diet Mountain Dew and some more enchiladas. I'll be right back.
You enchiladas?
A creature restrained can use its action. What I'll do is roll if it goes first, which it doesn't. Alright, so it's gonna remain entangled for now until its turn. Alright?
Awesome.
Alright, well. Sigurd, you're up.
Sigurd, with his newly acquired flaming torch gifted to him from Enna, has decided 'tis the time for burning. You know, as chefs do. I'm gonna run up to this thing and I'm gonna attempt to burn it to hell.
Alrighty.
It is restrained, so you have advantage against it, and it has disadvantage against you.
Oh.
And
In that
don't
case,
forget the bless.
I don't. It's a 20 to hit.
20 to
Blessed.
hit.
Blessed,
That is a hit, yeah.
Okay, whenever a target makes an attack roll. Okay. So I need to remember that for next time. And then bedpost damage. You said plus 1d4 for fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna take It's gonna take 7 damage overall.
Alrighty, right.
I have returned it.
Is there a way? Oh, there is a way to see it.
So
2 fire damage.
So that's gonna get doubled there. So that'll be
9.
9 damage. Thank you. Alrighty, right.
Math is my specialty.
Dice math is always so much harder than regular math.
I know, it's weird.
I mean, I'm just bad at math, so. Alrighty, Rue. You may, if you feel like you finished your turn, you can end it yourself.
Yep,
Awesome.
I keep forgetting.
Alright. Deshaun is going to start off with a guiding bolt at the creature.
Alright. That's a hit.
Nice.
25 to hit.
Oh.
18 radiant damage.
Damn.
Alright, okay.
And Kassan, knowing that he is protected in his dragon form such that it's incredibly hard for him to break concentration, is going to walk up by the creature, trying to go and tempt it into taking an attack of opportunity.
Ah, I see. Can it take an attack of opportunity while it's pinned down?
It can, but it does so at a disadvantage.
I see. Interesting. It does not. So what I'll say is, while you are, let me see. What? So it gets hit with the fire first, then it gets hit with the guiding bolt. You hear a high-pitched kind of screech come out of it. You see its jowls wobble and vibrate and ripple in a circle as it kind of shrinks down and then swells up. They will not take an opportunity attack at this time.
Alright. In that case, he is going to go ahead and pass the turn on to the Body Taker,
Alrighty, right.
which will spend its action to break free, you said.
Yes. Yeah. So it is going to do that.
Damnation.
And I just need to double check if bonus action.
Bonus action power word kick.
I almost did that to my player the other day.
I hate the fact that you said that while I was chewing. I almost just choked on an enchilada.
Don't choke on your... Not good for your health.
No.
Alright. Let's move that.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh boy.
Gas.
Oh dear.
The gas will start to flow.
Alright, so
Spice in the flow.
Okay, that was a good reference, Wiz. The gas must flow!
So it begins to release a noxious gas into the air. For the time being, I only need a con save from Sigurd.
As long as it isn't rotting eggs, Sigurd's it's rotting eggs. Sigurd, being a chef, hates the smell of rotting eggs. He's like, perfectly good eggs gone to waste. What the fuck?
But
and
also,
so
rotting
he-
eggs is what the demons smell like. Because
Sulfur.
Sulfur. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I learned that from Supernatural. Right, continue.
I just started watching that. Please, no spoilers.
Oh! What?
I know. I'm late to the party.
Alright.
Yeah, but yeah, Sigurd definitely is feeling it. On a 7.
Yeah, so, you are poisoned.
Oh boy. Doesn't matter if I'm immune to disease, I'm still not immune to poison.
Ew, dear. No, that's the dead symbol. No, it's not the dead symbol. That's the poison symbol. Alright. Alrighty, Rue, you are poisoned, but it has used its main action there to break free. So for the time being, it is done. Anna, you are up.
Okay. So this is another case of whether or not you would allow me to twin spell Mage Hand to do something. I have antitoxin.
Oh, interesting.
I have 2 of them. So,
Interesting.
with you permitting, could I twin spell Mage Hand to feed me one and feed Sigurd one? If not, I will just use Mage Hand to give him one, and then I will bonus action quicken to spell something.
Just remind me, how have I ruled that in the past? We have allowed you to twin spell your mage hand, haven't
Yeah.
we? So,
Well, that was for a not direct combat thing. It was for the sake of helping me load the cannonballs. The only other time I've used Mage Hand in combat was to feed Corda a potion, and I did not twin it.
I see. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it out of combat then.
Okay. So out of combat I can twin it. In combat I can't.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay.
Gotcha. Alright. In that case, yeah, I will use my main action to cast Mage Hand, give it an antitoxin, and bring it over to Sigurd, and again call out, "Here, Sigurd, drink this!"
All Sigurd needs to
DM
do is
permitting.
open his mouth.
Sigurd- Yeah, Sigurd sees like Mage Hand and he's like, it must be Anna. And he just immediately like gulps down whatever it is. That's gonna
Right.
come back on him in the future, I already know.
So, you have advantage on saving throws against poison, so whenever you remake a saving throw, you'll have advantage.
Awesome.
And then for my bonus action, we'll go ahead and do a quicken spell casting of a 2nd level magic missile.
Ooh,
yeah.
alrighty, really.
Love magic missile.
Okay, so there's 15. I can still move back because I don't want to drop concentration on this.
Sure.
So okay, so that's gonna be 4 darts. Okay, so 16 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and send 2 to this thing. Actually, no, we'll do 3 to the big plant and then 1 to this, since this guy's all the way over in the corner. As long as we don't go over there, I think we'll be okay.
Alrighty, right.
So we'll do 12 on the big guy, 4 on the small guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just going to move back into cover.
Alrighty, right. It is officially bloodied.
Nice.
As bloody as a plant can get. Green ooze, we'll say. Purple ooze, even better.
Ah, beautiful.
Right.
Forgot to do the thing. My bad.
You did 4 damage to the small one, which does not bloody it. So it's still fairly healthy over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I have a question. Technically speaking, it says the next attack roll made against the target is at advantage
Hmm.
because of Guiding Bolt. Enna didn't
So that'll
have
be
to
your
make the
attack.
roll. Right?
Yeah, that's you. That's all you, buddy.
That's you, man.
Great. Love to hear it. In that case,
That's exactly why I didn't do that.
yoink.
Nice.
Another 20. This one, I'm actually gonna remember. I'm playing a paladin. I'm gonna smite as well.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I feel like that's so in character for Sigurd.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so then it's this, and then where's my smite? Fucking divine smite. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna take. It's gonna take
20.
seven
Three?
seven bludgeoning, and then it'd be 3 fire, so that would be 6.
Mm.
And then it's taking 10 radiant damage.
Yeah, 23. Yep.
Yep, 23.
Alrighty, Roo. Add that in there. Okie doke. Now I need a con save against your poison.
And this has that advantage.
This is with advantage, yes.
Okay, con save at advantage. Awesome.
Okay.
Oh my god, you didn't even need it!
I mean, I'm fine with it. No.
Alright, you are now essentially immune to the poison for the rest of the combat.
Sigurd's
Well, it
like,
says 24 hours, so, but like, you're
He's
not
like-
coming up against this again. So.
Yeah. No, literally, Sigurd's like, wait a second. That's not rotten eggs. Thing.
You tricked me! You should.
You naughty!
Sigurd is literally like the orcs from Warhammer. It's like if he believes it, it's true.
Just shake your fist at the plant. Right. Is that your whole turn?
Yes, I need to press the button.
Alrighty, right. Hassan.
Sean is going to go ahead and cast Firebolt at the plant in the center,
Sure thing.
trying to finish it up.
13.
13, does that hit?
The 13 does not hit. What I will say though is because it can't move, all of its AC is going to be put into like deflecting attacks. So your fire hits its vine as it's deflecting the attack. It's going to take just well, how much is it normally? Is it 1d10?
1d10.
I'll give you 1d4. Takes 2 fire damage as it deflects the firebolt. You see it like singe and catch fire a little bit. The vine then waves about until the fire goes out.
I just
So-
imagine that'd be the thing that does it in. Would be hilarious.
Yeah, I would have.
Did you
It
have
would've,
something to
but-
take us on?
Kassan is going to go ahead and kind of run this way.
Sure thing.
And end his turn here, away from the critter.
Alrighty, right.
And it's, no longer restrained and whatnot, so.
Okay, now I get to use my attacks. So, what I'm going to do is reach of 20 foot. Let's have a looky look here. 1, 2. Okay. And how many times can I do this? Multi-attack. Alright, okay. So I'm going to make 2 attacks. One against Enna, and one against
Oh, I didn't move far enough, darn it.
one against
There really wasn't far enough you
the
could move.
song there.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
first one, Anna. That is a 15. Does that hit?
No, it does not.
Second against Kasson.
Thank goodness for that tattoo.
That is a 19 on the dot. I can't remember if
Meets
you
it.
are 20 or
I would
not.
say meets it, beats it.
Okay.
But Kassan calls forth his shield spell to deflect the attack.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Yeah. So you see the first vine like whip through the air and start like slapping around the corner here that Enna is at. It's like slaps around and like a feeler trying to find Enna, and she like backs against the wall and it doesn't find her before retracting. The second one goes directly towards Kasson, just about to strike him in the face or around the neck or something as your shield comes up and deflects it, bounces into the air like a laser shot at a mirror before it retracts back. And then, last but not least, I need to expand this.
The gas will start to flow.
That is too big. I did not need to make it that big.
This porridge is too cold.
This work is too hot.
This poison is just right.
Alrighty, right. So, yeah, the poison gas is like beginning to fill the room. It hasn't quite got to the very edges just yet. So, Enna and Kasson are still just out of reach of it. It was trying to grab you with the vines and pull you into the poison, but both of you managed to avoid that. But that's its whole turn there. Enna, you now see that for all intents and purposes, your path is essentially blocked. Yeah.
By poison, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and use my main action to down that.
Alrighty, right.
That'll be my last antitoxin then. And then we'll just once again do a bonus action to quicken spell. But this time we'll go for a bit of a... We'll go for a firebolt on the big guy.
Alrighty, right. Let's see. 19's ahead.
Woohoo! Okay. Also with Bless, don't forget about the D4s.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so that is 18. Let me check. Alright, so you watch as it catches fire. This time the firebolt catches it right in the in its maw. You see the vines kind of like panicking and starting to throw themselves into the maw, trying to like remove this source of essentially pain from the plant before its vines then come out caught on fire as well, thrashing about the place. It does die. Let me grab this, do that. Problem is, let me see. There we are.
The fire spreads.
The fire spreads.
Sigurd just looking at all the. Oh shit!
I'm burning!
Sigurd just says, looks back toward Enna, and he goes, "I thought we weren't trying to destroy the tower."
But I'm not! And she quickly is going to just start casting Prestidigitation to put these out. Because I can go up to a campfire.
Oh, fair enough. Alright. Okay.
Ron starts launching out frostbites in tandem.
Alright.
Sigurd is going to just look at the magic going on and just be like,
Start hitting it with your fire
he's
stick.
gonna put a marshmallow. He's gonna put a marshmallow on a stick and roast. He's like, sugar.
Everyone's
No,
like,
don't
where did you get that marshmallow? It turns out it's just crab.
It's just one of the pieces. Like it's just one of the smaller pieces of fish meat that he already had. He's like, well, I mean, I can't put out fires, but you know, I can make some good snack food.
So,
Well,
it is
that was something.
dead. Also, the fire that ended up spreading killed the remaining smaller evil plants. I don't know if we can call them evil. They were just hanging out.
Plants, they just...
Now that Hassan is under the influence of his winter form that boosts up intelligence and wisdom checks, can he try to recall the name of the plant again?
Yes. Yeah.
You still have Bless too. Wait, no, that's
True.
not for checks. My bad.
Okay, so he actually rolls a 10, not a 2, because that's how winter form works. So he rolls a 13.
10. Alrighty, Ray.
So 13 with modifiers.
Awesome. Let me just... yeah, they are called... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm looking for it. Yeah, okay. They are called the grasping weed.
Grasping weed. Close to a bad berry. But the cycle is different. They bloom at different times.
Oh, and they taste awful. But I suppose a bad berry probably tastes awful too, so fair play. Alrighty, Rue. Yeah, you then watch as the plant itself, like as it withers, it shrinks and is eventually left just some ashen vines sticking out of a very small planter in the center of the room. You kind of wonder as Kassan why Calavan would ever have something like this in your home.
Hassan kind of thinks about it to himself. Calavan always did feel that everything had a right to exist. Just that some were too dangerous to let loose. Mutters under his breath. I wonder if he ever felt that way about me.
That's
And
fucking cool.
urges everyone to come follow up the stairs.
Alrighty, Ray.
I'm
Are
just
you-
rolling this for my own personal gain. Nope, I did not hear that. Okay.
Haha.
Honestly, I was gonna roll perception, and I was just like, I feel like Sigurd would just automatically run up to Kasan anyway and ask him if he's hungry or needs like a healing.
The stairs are fairly easy to navigate. Like they have collapsed, but they're not completely destroyed, so you're able to climb them regardless.
Okay.
Is everyone in good health?
I mean, I'm doing quite alright. I'm surprised that thing didn't whip me against the wall when it reached out for me.
Oh god. Eyes.
Every time we go up a story, we get flashbanged.
Do
Yeah.
you really?
Yeah. It's really funny effect if you could do it for the chat, just so that they can suffer.
I have no idea why that's happening. Anyway, right. As you're climbing the stairs up to the next level, you hear some banging. It sounds like wood being attacked, essentially. Likely fists or feet on wood. As you get closer, you can hear grunting alongside it. Reaching the top of the stairs, you see a man wearing very you see a man wearing the armor of the local town guard that you had to fight off recently. This guy is very gaunt, though. As you were told, the people that came here were to look for Caliban. That was like quite a while ago, like maybe a month or something like that. So as you get to the top of the stairs and you see him like banging against the door, trying to break it down, he turns to look at you and he says,
I'm just nudging Enna. Hey, can I bonk him?
You really think he needs it? Look at him. He's all skin and bones.
"Thank God you're here. My friends, they're trapped in this room." Bang. Bang. You recognize the room as Calivan's room.
All right, now just
On
calm
as well,
down.
Yeah.
First and foremost, how did you get past that bloody plant downstairs?
What plant? No, actually, no, sorry. He doesn't respond to that. He just says, "Thank the gods you're here. You gotta help me. My friends are stuck."
Sigurd immediately slams the fucking frying pan into his face. Non-lethally, but still. Sigurd is like,
I know that sign.
Sigurd is like, nope.
Not
That's
sorry.
one. Sigurd ain't.
All right. Okay.
Smite.
Right. Okay. Let's get your damage in.
You know what? Would
You're fighting a fiend with a crit.
You better fucking smite.
I'm gonna smite. Okay.
Don't get the bonus D8 since it's a fiend.
Oh right.
Presumably.
Okay. So
Or
there's.
undead.
Tis, yeah.
Okay. So then. Wow. That's.
You rolled it wrong too. It's a max die plus.
Oh
Yeah.
wait.
I think I had it set up so that you just press crit and it was supposed to do it for you, but I guess that's not working at the moment. So
1d10 plus. So it's
1d10 plus 10
10 plus 4.
Four.
Okay, that's just for the skillet. And then some crit smite. Which has been happening quite
So
a
it's
lot
three,
recently.
if you're using a first level spell, it's going to be
Yeah.
3d8 because you're fighting a fiend. That's going to be 24 plus 3d8.
Oh. Okay. You said 3d8 plus
24 for
24.
max damage for everything, right? Or just the smite?
roll.
Yep.
Roll.
Max
D-
damage for the smite. So this is the
D8.
radiant damage.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's right.
Minimum of
Oh.
27, maximum of 48.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Wait, does that break record?
I
What is
don't know.
That's 60.
It's close.
That's 62 damage.
62 damage. Right, okay.
62 damage.
You-
I think
I'm
that's close to record.
the record for last campaign was you as well for 49 radiant.
Oh well, then that's gone.
Hold on. I think there was a new one. I gotta scroll back up and look. Just
mean-
keep going while I look.
I know. I think I
If,
put
if
them
we're including the Anna's attack on the vampire captain, I think that was like 300 damage.
Oh,
Was
that's
it?
right.
Um,
It was like 100 something.
Oh, that's right with the cannonball.
right. So, you bonk this guy so hard in the head with your frying pan that it literally like glows as it connects with his face. His head twists a good 720 degrees round and round before it catches fire and his whole body just disintegrates in front of you.
Sigurd just looks over at Enna. That was the right call, right?
I was gonna say let's try to save him, but I feel like that might have been a better mercy in the state he was in.
Indeed.
Ruthlessness is mercy. I agree. Do you have a key, Kassan, or should we just bust the door down?
Well, hold on,
Son
wait. There's
is
another
going
opening.
to go ahead and walk up to the door and knock, trying to like match whatever way he would knock as a child whenever he had a bad dream and would
Aww.
come down to go
Aww.
speak with Caliban.
Huh?
Alright, okay. What you hear is a woman's voice from behind the door, sounding very weary and tired. It says, they say, by the gods, just leave us alone.
You're not Caliban. Where is he?
He's not here. He was gone when we arrived. And then... Well, then everything went to the house.
The monster outside is gone, as is the plant creature below it. And hopefully the bats in the belfry have been terrified away. If there was ever a time to leave this place, it would be now.
And they run past you. Assuming you let them run past you. And they
Yeah.
leave. So, Sigurd,
go
you
and look.
see a very, very, very withered looking wolf in there. Kassan,
Can I try and... Sorry, Kassan first.
yeah, Kassan, as you enter this room, you see a few things that are just like, you know, out of place. One, you see a corpse that has, if you roll me medicine for that,
He's his minimum 10, so that's actually a 14.
14. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you see, kind of serrated marks in the bones and like scraping on the bones. It's very possible that the people that were in here stayed alive as long as they did from, well, sacrificing one of their own. The other thing you notice is, well, Caliban was always a very, very very neat person. Not out of like an OCD type tendency or anything like that, but just cleanliness is next to druidness or whatever. I think that's the term. So he it is odd to see the bed and everything disheveled, but obviously there's been people in here for a while. Roll me perception.
Alrighty. Minimum for this one will be an 18.
Oh, thank goodness! All right, because I was like, oh, I hope I shouldn't have got you to roll that in case you didn't get it. All right.
18.
You find a note hidden under the bed as you navigate the room. I will go to the other two while you have a look at that. So, Sigurd, as you enter this room, you find that the door has been bashed down. You see a very withered-looking wolf. He is chewing on the bones of a corpse in here. It turns to look at you.
Sigurd is immediately going to just take like a stake out, and he's gonna hold it in one hand, and he's gonna he's gonna basically try and get closer with the other hand is being wary, and he's gonna try and feed it to him.
Can I pet the doggy?
Pretty much. That has been Sigurd's approach to most animals. And when that doesn't work, cleaver smite. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't want to, but if it's gonna try and kill me.
Alrighty, right. So, roll me animal handling. I'll give you advantage for your
Having so much stake
yeah.
is paid off. Huh. That's a 21.
21. It slowly approaches, takes the meat warily from your hand, and with your permission is going to try and run out of the room past you.
I'm going to attempt to stop it and kind of lead it into the corner, just so that I can give it a medicine check and look over his wounds to see how bad it is.
Alright, you did get a 21 in your animal handling. I will not say no to that. Roll your medicine.
Okay. I just want to see if I can...
Oh my god! What the hell?
What's happening here?
Sigurd's brain grew 3 sizes that day. So you, as you look over the wolf, you'd see that it is extremely malnourished. But that appears to be the height of its injury.
Okay. So, with permission, I'm gonna let him smell my hand first. With permission, I'm gonna let him smell my hand. I'm gonna pet him, and then I'm gonna put another stake down, and then I'm gonna walk out to Enna and be like, I actually found a good dog this time.
And it just sees like a whole ass fucking dire wolf type thing behind you, chowing down on red meat. It's just like, dog?
That's a dire wolf. I'm surprised you managed to tame one of those things.
That thing? I mean, I don't know. Looks like a dog to me.
You could probably call it taming when the beast was already tamed. Isn't that right? Hassan walks over and scratches the dog behind the ears.
It accepts.
Oh. Well, at the very least, it didn't bite me. So that's great.
Before running
was this yours?
up the stairs.
Was that yours, Kassan?
Oh, no, Calavans.
I see.
I've only recently learned to call forth creatures to my aid. Calavan's mastery of such magics is superior.
I will say to you that you remember the name Wilhelmina from your childhood, Kasson.
Being that way.
No, Wilhelmina was an orphaned polar bear cub that Calavan took in to keep you company. Very literally your living teddy bear. But when the bear started to get too big, he said that it was best to let it out into the wild again, but said that she would always be there should you need her. But you haven't thought much or seen her in a very, very long time. Also, this is your room.
Oh, the plushie.
It has been very obviously trashed. Somebody was looking for something in here.
Son is going to take a look inside and seeing no Calavan, turn to you all. Well, come. It's not polite to leave a dog waiting. And ushers everyone up the stairs.
I would investigate to see what this is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I meant to ask because I saw you over there.
No, you're good. There's a lot of stuff going on, and honestly, I think a bottle is the least of our concerns. But I was just curious if it was like some sort of magical tonic or if it was just wine. That's why I was investigating it.
Well, roll me. I'm gonna say Arcana.
Not my strong suit, but it's also not a negative. Okay, I got a lucky roll.
It is, in fact, a potion, although it is very very. Sorry, brain slow.
Oh no, you're good.
It's.
I think we figured out where Sigurd's old brain went.
Into the DM. Yeah, it is a potion that is almost nearly empty, but has enough in it to use once. Let me drop that there. Can you access that?
Oh, it's a
Item pile.
I have no clue what life's liqueur is. I'll pick it up. What is this?
This pile no longer exists and it lies barren. I love item piles. It's great.
Drinking this potion provides 2d6 plus 2 temp hit points. Okay.
Right. Yeah, so it is a potion that with your Arcana check you will realize was likely the reason that a plant like that was kept downstairs for harvesting its spores and that to create this type of potion.
Hassan, I didn't realize that Calavan was much of an alchemist too.
Of course. Being one with nature includes knowing how best to use it. Be nature's mind.
Oh no.
What's wrong? Are you
Sorry.
okay?
No, I'm fine. My brain just got fried.
Oh, I give
Okay.
it back. Alright. It's like
Yeah, you did.
hot potato with the brain.
Mom said it's my turn with the brain cell.
Alrighty, Rue. You may continue if you please.
So,
Yeah.
what all did you find?
Other than the dog, not much. Okay.
And what about you, Kasan?
I found an old letter telling me about, and as he's opening up the door, an old friend, Wilhelmina! And he runs over to the polar bear.
Alrighty, Rue. So,
And just begins scratching her behind the ears.
as you do so, you see her mouth is like kind of muddied. Her white fur around her mouth is like kind of like a darkish burgundy color. She is wearing druidic armor, presumably provided by Caliban, and she says, "Kuson, how many years has it been?"
Too many. Far too many.
Do we hear this?
Yeah, she's speaking out loud.
There's a talking bear. This is the coolest day ever.
Sigurd,
Yeah, sorry.
if you would go ahead and prepare a quick snack for my friend here. I fear
is
that
my-
she has had little of sustenance lately, and I sadly did not prepare the magics for good berry today.
Is there? So I was gonna say, is my bedpost still like on fire?
Only if you want it to be.
Hmm.
Depends if you put it away, then no. If you continue to carry it, then
I imagine that Sigurd would have put it out because he wants to hold on to it for later.
sure.
He's like, that's my bedpost now. Sigurd is gonna try and muster up some campfire, I assume.
Like some kindlings. If we find
Yeah.
enough wood, I should be able to light it.
That's what I was looking for, but I don't know if there's any wood in the room. It's kind of stone.
Very little wood. You do see a ornate-looking desk at the far end of the. I say room, by the way. This is the roof, right?
Oh,
So
what is this?
what is what? Oh, that is an old dead plant that has not been looked after.
Oh, am I seeing the perfect kindling?
Oh yeah, true.
I imagine Sigurd would unceremoniously just like walk past the rest, and he'd kind of point at the bush and he'd say, "Is this really important?" Okay, and then he's gonna pick it up and he's gonna bring it back over here, and right next to this mushroom, he's just gonna kind of start a fire, and he's gonna put some steak on first because you know it's got like salt and pepper. And he's cooking up a storm. Thank you, Enna, for the help.
All right, so yeah, let's see. So, yeah, you see this kind of like ornate desk. Then at the back of the room, a skeleton lies next to it, and Wilhelmina continues to talk with Kassan. It has been too long, friend. Tell me,
Indeed.
did Caliban ever tell you of your true name?
In a way, I think so. And Kassan will, in his heart of hearts, say, Perzitran, and see if he feels a change in himself as he reads over that name. He looked over that, I looked over that note from Caliban, took the capital letters. That didn't make sense.
I was doing that too, honestly.
Cool.
What?
Awesome.
How do you spell that?
K-R-Z-I-T-R-A-N.
K-R-Z-R-Z-I-R?
Z-I-T-R.
Z-I-T-R.
It's her, K-R-Z-Z-I, her, T-R, on, A-N.
Ah. Krazitron.
I see.
I like how I said that and everyone else is silent as if Sigurd said this out loud and everyone's just looking at me like, you idiot. I'm just like, what's going on?
Just go back to cooking! Go back to cooking! Use those tears for salt!
Yeah, pretty much. That's essentially what was happening earlier when he banged his head into the wall. He's like, God damn, I gotta save those tears for salt later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for like my notes on the name just to make sure that I didn't make any mistakes when putting it to burden. Let's get that. So my bad. Let's see.
I'll be honest, the first time I looked it over, I saw the K capitalized. It's like, King. Okay, so he's letting me know this is the rank and file.
Yeah.
File ones. Okay, he already said King. I'm confused. Rated. So I am being compared to others, and I see Zen. Okay. They're looking for someone with high wisdom. Oh, nope, it's just capital letters.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I've got it written down on a sticky note, and I'm looking through my bloody like Google Docs. Yeah, it's on a sticky note here, so I'll just put it in KH. Right. So I think there you go. So there's an O, which is just the O in ones, which didn't, but. I mean, still got it. It's really cool. I'm really happy with that. So, oh no, it's better with the apostrophe. Damn it.
He's like, well, there wasn't a capitalized H.
Yeah. Zahn is definitely not going to say this out loud, and he's actually very cautious after thinking it the first time to push it out of his mind.
Wait, you didn't say the name?
Not think of it again to avoid Bonnie Bone Gums hearing it.
So you didn't say it out loud?
Oh.
He has not said it out loud, and he will not say it out loud.
Okay, cool. Right.
Okay,
So
in that case, Sigurd
in his heart of hearts once, as soon as he felt like this is correct, this is me, he immediately stored that memory away in the darkest recesses of his mind.
Awesome.
Keep it safe from Bonnie.
So,
or anyone trying to find Mark.
Smart. So, yeah, as you say that, like, in your own head and stuff, and, like, you do feel like a surge of power, kind of, like, from the back of your neck, rushing forward into your chest and all the way back, all the way down to your the soles of your feet. It doesn't vanish either. You can just feel like a constant like flow of energy through you. When you decide to put that memory away is whenever that surge of power kind of disappears again. But with the name, you feel a leash, is all I'll say. So handing the name to someone is giving them the leash. Right. Yeah, so, Wilhelmina. And what did you learn?
I learned that the realm is in danger. That the danger is not me, but that someone wishes to make me a danger. The Vile. Seek my name and my blood.
Awful creatures, the Vile. They simply do not understand us. And then she says, what is your name, Kassan? She says, Caravan wouldn't tell me. His bones were delicious. I do not want to eat you, too, friend.
And Hassan looks at her, and with as straight a face as possible, says, my name is Bonnie Bone Gums.
Oh my god!
Yes, no, your name is my name. What are you doing?
Wilhelmina growls, stands up on her hind legs, and prepares to attack. And then she says, Caravan was foolish. He left control of the wolves to a bear. And you see a flash of like blackness like roll over her eyes, and you see like black smoke kind of like trickling out of her mouth as she says that. And they are going to attack.
All three of them?
Oh yeah. Also, but just what I'll say is, prior to that, like I'll say while they were having that conversation, Anna, you were exploring. Is there anything you wanted to ask her?
Yeah, I was just kind of just taking in everything over here, not really doing much, more paying attention to the conversation with the bear.
Sure.
And I mean, hearing the growl, Anna immediately looks over and seeing that black smoke. She's getting ready to cast sleep. That's what I want to do, but I will let everyone else do stuff since Sigurd moved first.
The only thing that I will say is the second that Sigurd hears the words, don't make me kill you too, he is immediately going to get within protection range of Kassan.
Awesome. All right.
Immediate.
Yeah.
Someone is going to hear the monster say that, and he looks it dead in the eyes. I am going to kill you. Travel back to your home plane and kill you again, such that your soul is sundered across the cosmos. now to be returned. And then I'll see what actually happened with Caliban.
Okay, roll me intimidation. You are so scary.
Hey,
I still love the idea, like, Hassan says stuff like this. He's not trying to be intimidating. He is just stating a fact in his opinion.
Yeah,
that makes it all the more terrifying.
it 100% does. Yeah, so what we'll do here is I'll roll anyway just to be safe. Yeah, a big toothy bear grin, whatever that might look like, is corrupted by the black smoke kind of trickling out between the teeth and the shreds of rotten meat that you see caught up in the crevices. And I just need to remove one of those wolves because I'm just going to get them to attack at the same time. So
You have bear fists?
fire fists. Alright. I'm going to press go. I'm going to put on some appropriate battle music. Let's see. Wait, I've got vampire battle music. I'm an idiot. I never used that.
Well, no time like the present.
Yeah, I'll bring the vampires back as well.
Spin that shit, DJ!
Skittle-lady.
Let's go for this one.
I love this one. This one's classic.
This is my cold battle music, so like we use it a lot in Öskular.
You can tell because of the sleigh bells.
Yeah, exactly. All right, okay. So up first is the wolves, as Wilhelmina says. They may have obeyed you once, but they are under my control. Kill him. And I'm gonna get one to come down to here and roll 2 attacks, one on Sigurd, one on Kassan. Not 1 against Kassan, 14 against Sigurd. So both miss. And round 2, Sigurd. So those both wolves bared their teeth, and they are very aggressive. Although they do not have the same black eyes and smoke as the bear, it appears they are not possessed, just outranked. Sigurd, your turn.
I'm gonna walk up to the bear and I'm gonna be like, "This is really your plan. It's kind of pathetic." And I'm just immediately gonna go and smack with the frying pan.
Alrighty, Ray.
Yoink.
17.
Yep.
It blocks it with its armor. It is wearing a plate.
Is plate 18? I feel like plate's 18. I don't know. Let's see. Where's my... This one?
Should have taken heat metal today, but I thought, no, there's no way heat metal would be useful.
Oh, it's druidic armor, so it's none of it's metal.
Got it.
How the hell you have plate mail made out of fucking twigs?
Well, Kassan had some made out of volcanic rock.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So this is made out of probably the material that's made when lightning strikes wood. That kind of like
charcoal.
It's magic.
Charcoal.
Whoa, it's magic. Okay. Since I'm behind the bear and it's standing up on its hind legs,
Yeah.
can I see the back of its neck?
Oh, good question. Okay, polar bears have rather long necks, I think, for a bear. And it doesn't have the neck armor, so yes, you can. And
Is there a mark?
It does have a mark.
She's marked! Subdue her!
I was trying. Sorry.
Okay, so range of 10 feet for prestidigitation. Just out of range, so I need to move up 1. And I am going to...
Just like Anity's prestidigitation in combat.
Hey, now that I know what I could do to, like, not kill people who are just taken by this thing, she wants to try to save them.
Sure, alright.
And I will actually spend one of my sorcery points to do a subtle spell.
Ooh, okay.
That way she doesn't know that I'm casting it. Just in case it fails, that way she doesn't know specifically I'm the one to do that. She would have just heard my call. Hold on, I keep getting mixed up in the menus. Here we go, subtle spell. So yeah, I will subtle spell, prestidigitation, kind of like how I did with Rumrez,
Okay.
and just try to enclose the mark.
Ah, okay. I will allow you to reconsider, or you can say that this is what Enna would have done regardless. But as you try, it's just the fact that she's moving and stuff in general makes it very, very difficult, and you cannot get the your mark to draw correctly. Basically, you can only do that on an object, and you can do that on unconscious and dead people, but not
Okay.
creatures.
Yeah, no, Enna would try to do that,
Sure.
but seeing that it won't work and realizing what she has to do, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna, actually, wait, how much is it? Oh, crap, hold on. Okay, so you're actually saying that you're letting me take it back, knowing that it won't work.
Yep.
Okay, well then in that case, I will take that away, because I actually did not realize that.
All good.
So that gives me back my sorcery point, but that is perfect, because that means I have that in case I need... Oh, wait, no, Wait, no, shoot, I can't do that. Fuck. Screw it. I'm just gonna use my action to do a second level casting of sleep.
I should have let you do the prestidigitation.
It
Alright.
doesn't affect me if I'm hit by it, right? Since it's my spell.
Let's read it.
Well, technically,
Well, you're a
it doesn't-
half elf. You're immune to it anyway.
Oh.
You can't.
Oh yeah, that's right!
But is Anna at half health?
Yeah, it's just creatures. You don't
Oh.
get to choose. So any creature within it, I think. But you do get to choose the order. No, you don't. It's creature with the lowest.
No, it's lowest health.
Okay.
But I am placing it where she is the only one getting hit.
All right. Okay. Ooh. Smart. All right. Okay. Let's do that then. Let's.
Alright. Second level, baby, that's 78. Please don't roll 5 ones like I did the last time. I rolled 1-1. Okay. That works.
Right.
No.
Don't know how much health the polar bear has, but that doesn't sound like enough.
Unfortunately, not. Very, very close, but not enough.
40. It was 40, wasn't it?
Oh, close.
That one always just
The silence is deafening.
All right.
Darn. Well, shit. Since that didn't work and I can't cast a leveled spell,
Fireball.
Set fire to Kassan's childhood friend.
Oh, I can't because I used my action to cast that.
Well,
I thought fire. Well, no, that's a meta magic thing. Never mind.
Yeah, and I only have 2 points, and I want to save that so that I can do something else.
Yeah.
So you know what? What I'll do is I will actually use my bonus action to burn one of my first level spell slots to get 2 sorcery points back.
already, right?
I think that's how it works, right?
I think so.
Yeah, first level for 2 sorcery points. So that's what I'll do.
Already, right? Can I move forward to Kassan? Or do you need... Are you still...
There we
okay, go. Kassan, you're up.
You aren't the only one who's learned how to make friends.
Oh,
And he is summoning his own beast.
I can just imagine,
we're
like...
Kassan's friends.
Yeah, and then he makes one.
Oh, that's what they meant.
Alright, tell me what you're summoning and I'll give you one.
So Kassan summons forth. Since it has to be a small creature, it is a surprisingly jacked little polar bear cub.
Oh, no.
It's the spitting image of what she used to be. Oh, that's great.
Exactly.
Oh, he's 120, and then...
Oh, and it
That's
has...
a cob?
Wait, it has pack tactics because I'm in the land mode, so...
Awesome. We love pack tactics.
Awesome.
17 to hit. Unfortunately misses.
You can choose where you want that, just point and I'll place it down for you.
Okay. He is going to summon the beast right here.
Already,
Yep.
Ruth.
So it misses, unfortunately, despite pack tactics.
Sure.
And then Kassan is going to go ahead and just pass his turn after that.
Oh,
Nothing else to be done.
alright.
Unfortunate.
So, still up on her hind legs, she,
Can I ask a question before you attack?
Uh-huh.
I have a reaction for protection.
Yep.
So when I see an someone I know get attacked within me, it imposes disadvantage. If they use multi-attack, is
Yep.
that just disadvantage on one of the rolls, or am I essentially blocking all of the rolls?
As a reaction, it would be for one.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's still good.
Oh, it's still good. Still great. I'm still gonna do it. I was just curious.
Right, first attack. That's a hit. Second attack. That is also a hit. So, claws.
I'm gonna impose disadvantage on one of those.
Oh, yes, of course. Why did
That's a.
I completely forgot.
I just
Like
Sigurd
right
literally
after
takes
speaking
the
about it.
Sigurd takes the frying pan and just like as it's going,
Okay.
tries to smack one down.
Alright, we got one hit then. Alrighty, Roo. So it is going to be 10 slashing damage on Kassan there.
Alrighty. Kassan takes 10 damage, but his concentration does not even begin to falter, as his winter form protects him.
Nice.
Kassan must take a total of 21 damage from a single attack to drop concentration.
Ooh, okay.
Actually, wait, no, he has a constitution modifier, so it's even worse than that. It's 25, technically, which at this point would just KO him instead.
Yeah, true. Alright, okay. Then round to the wolves.
Really good at focusing, guys. Just like so good at focusing, you don't even know.
Alright, okay. 1 hit on Sigurd, and 1 miss on Kasson there. As the wolf bites Sigurd, dealing 10 damage. And Sigurd, I need a strength save, please.
Oh, I love wolves. This just reminds me. Oh no. Oh well.
Oh no.
Can I use my Mark of the Taken?
Yep.
Reroll that.
Always.
All right. Well.
Unfortunate. And
At least it's not a nat 1. It's not a nat 1.
and down you go. You are prone, and I'm just going to move you a little bit over here, and the wolf is just on top, kind of leaning over the top of you there. All right, so that is both of them. That will go round to Sigurd now.
Hey D,
Yeah,
I have a stupid idea.
brilliant. Love those.
I'm gonna, if you allow it, I want to essentially attempt to take the wolf that's on top of me while I'm prone and yeet it backwards into the polar bear face.
Oh, like use your legs to like leverage it over the top of
Yeah.
you. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
I like that too.
You may do that. You'll have to roll me strength. Strength as an ability.
As an ability. All right. Straight.
Yoink.
What is that tonight? Your 5th?
That's, yeah.
All right.
2 for the dog, 2 for the smiting, and then yeah.
All right. You smack the bear with the wolf. Some Corda level shit, and
Corda's gonna be hella proud.
the wolf continues to like bounce, landing on its back over here, and it is prone now. You're still prone, but I mean it only takes half your movement to get up, and I don't think you're running around much.
I'm just gonna use my my movement to get up and just be like, wolves. What? Still, I didn't take the bonus action. Oh no, I do have this. Do you? I guess that's concentration. Is it even worth it? Seeing as how this might go on for a little bit longer, I guess we're gonna try it. I'm gonna go ahead and use Divine Favor to kind of like light up my frying pan as I'm like getting ready to beat the hell out of this polar bear.
Alrighty, Roo, that lasts for a minute, so you have extra radiant damage for a whole minute. Awesome.
Yeah.
We will try not to forget about that. Alright, is that your turn over?
Yes, it is.
Alright, Enna.
Alright, we got the standard. We're gonna go ahead. Quicken spell, bless. There we go. There's the D4s for all 3 of us.
What about my
Polar
puppet?
bear. You hit 4 people with that, or is it only?
Oh no, it's only 3. It would be 4 if I upcast it.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do you 3 since you 3 are like the brawler type characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
You tend to have saber suck spells instead, or
yeah,
unavoidable damage.
So the bear's
Yeah.
getting it, is that what you're saying?
yeah. It's gonna be the bear, Sigurd, and Kasson.
Okay.
Those 4 will get the benefits of bless.
Awesome. Alrighty, Roo.
That's my bonus action, and then we'll go ahead and you know what? We're gonna hit her with a poison spray.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Haven't
Yeah,
used this
so-
yet, have we?
I used it one other time.
Right, okay.
So DC 13 con save, or else she will take Only 3 poison damage, but if she fails...
She succeeds.
She is also... Ah, darn it. Okay.
So, 3 poison damage?
Let me see. It's a sucker save. So nothing happens.
Not even damage?
No.
Ah. Alright.
Yeah, poison spray, you extend your hand. The creature must succeed on a con save or take 1d12 poison. It's only a cantrip.
Ah, I see. Okay. Alright. Turnover?
Yes.
Awesome. Alright. Kassan.
Son is. I pulled up the Tommy vote to see if that was worth it.
Sure.
This time doesn't seem like it's useful. He is going to have first the polar bear cub attack the big polar bear.
Alrighty, right.
With advantage plus a d4. This is going to be juicy.
Yep.
That is a hit.
I'm going to crit fish.
Still a hit.
No. It's still a hit, though.
Yep.
So it is going to go ahead and deal its damage, which is the 1d8 plus 6.
Nine. Alright.
9 damage. Then Kassan is going to go ahead. How high up is the top of the staircase here?
Good question. 20 foot.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Son is going to go ahead and Misty Step the top of the staircase.
Alrighty, right.
His bonus action.
And then I think you should be able to click where you want to land there.
Yeah,
Nice.
there we go.
A little animation.
And looking down at everyone, he's going to go ahead and shoot off a firebolt.
Alrighty, right. That is a hit.
Alrighty. He'll go ahead and deal the normal damage to her.
6. Alrighty, right. Let me just double check how we're down here. She is bloodied.
Okay.
We're wearing her down, Enna.
I hope this works.
And with that, I pass my turn.
Alright. So. Forget the walrus. Get the hag. And she. Let me just double check. No, I was like, does the awakened bear have spells? No,
Right.
she doesn't.
Try and run from me.
Triggers attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Awesome. Actually, I think that's a feat. I was gonna say, could I try and grapple her, but I think that's actually a feat.
It might be Tavern Brawler. Holly might have actually picked that up.
Yeah,
It's Sentinel.
but I am gonna. Oh, it is
Oh, to grapple,
Sentinel's-
that might be Tavern Brawler, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
20 hit.
Yep.
Awesome. Let us smack.
And
8
my guy
damage.
hits well.
As
Oh, yeah,
the
of
iron
course.
skillet bludgeoning goes right into the back of her neck. Specifically at the mark that Enna told me about.
Interesting. Did you remember your extra?
I didn't. God, thank you.
Alright.
And 2 radiant damage
And
on top of the mark.
Okay, and that gets doubled. So you are dealing a total of 18 damage there. And then Kassan The 14 is a miss.
No, I rolled
That's
a 20,
damage.
I rolled a 25 to hit.
Oh, okay.
You deal with
That's
this one.
14 is damage, non-lethal, as my polar bear cub grabs onto the leg of the larger polar bear and just like tries to hold it back with its teeth.
Interesting. Okay, I'll allow that. All right, so it didn't actually get to move then. So it started moving. Cub biting onto the tail here. And Sigurd bonk on the back of the neck / the back of the skull. And she...
I try to tell her not to run. No one listens.
No one listens to the Thanoi. I don't understand.
You asked for it at that point.
Yeah, she collapses. She falls down, collapsing on top of her own kind of legs, loafing, as it were. Let me see. I need to.
Can I call out to the dogs? I'm like, hey, steak! Point to the campfire over there with the steak on it.
Do you know what? They. Immediately head over as that one gets up as well, I suppose. Combat is over.
All right. As soon as the polar bear like goes still, Enna rushes over. She's still breathing, right?
Yes. We had a series of non-lethal attacks there. Yeah.
Gotta love the bonk.
All right.
God love the bonk.
I hope this works. We haven't done it on an animal yet. I frankly didn't even know that animals could be taken, but hopefully this works.
And it does. She, as you draw the mark on her, she spews forth black smoke.
Dang, that's weird looking black smoke. Holy shit!
As a huge demon bursts forth. And
Someone just looks up at it.
yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, so it sees all of this. It's also generally weak looking, because it's going to take damage while it's while it's possessing something as well. Yeah, so with that, it takes the opportunity to jump off
Son
of
is
the edge.
shooting off a guiding bolt after it.
That makes two of us.
All right, you may. That's a hit.
And since that hits, that means I get advantage on mine.
Yeah.
Gotta love double guiding bolt.
16 damage. I don't know what happened with the first. No, the first one was the hit. Okay, 16 damage.
Why
Haven't
did
you
it
get 10?
Oh wait, no!
Why did
Hold
you-
on, wait, no, that's supposed to be +5. I forgot the +5. That's 15.
15 is also a hit.
Yeah. 46. Okay.
And as it jumps off the edge, you see massive wings burst out of its back, ripping out of its flesh, like it's creating the wings from its own bones and flesh. And as these guiding bolts hit, dealing a total of, and just remind me, that is radiant damage, yes?
31 damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
31 before potential doubling.
Yeah, so dealing
62.
dealing 62 damage to an already damaged creature as it takes off and its wings splay into the air. Both of your guiding bolts collide mid-air. And you see as Hassan's guiding bolt and Enna's guiding bolt collide, you see a figure burst forth from the guiding bolt. It is a feminine figure made of starlight that flies toward the creature with the with its arms by its side before it puts both hands in front of it like in a diving motion and enters straight through the back of the creature, and you just see the creature just evaporate like with a tiny bit of flame in there, and then a big kind of like shockwave bursts out. The starlight apparition vanishes as well.
I'd say Sigurd, seeing that, would immediately be on like his knees, like, oh, and praying.
And yeah, there goes the recurring enemy that you had planned for you. So thanks, guys.
You
You,
down to the hells until I break into his house.
Yeah.
Obliterate his.
Yeah, he can still be recurring. You don't know that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we're heading to the Hells next to deal with him.
Yeah, like you go to the hells, you find his house, you go in, he's like making supper and stuff. He's wearing an apron and thing. Right. Okay. Yeah. And with that,
It's just Libigaris, spring cleaning.
he turns to you and says, "I paid my bill.
Yeah.
I paid my tab." Right. Okay. So, Anna, you use prestidigitation to encircle the mark. And in doing so, obviously the demon came out and things like that. But you see the mark where there's like kind of like a lot of like dead hair, and like the hair wasn't growing properly in that area. You see the hair starting to like kind of reform and like grow around the mark, essentially hiding it once more. And she opens her eyes very slowly as she looks up at Kassan. And Kassan, as you look down, you can't help but see the cub that you spent a good part of your childhood with, as she says, "I'm so sorry, Kassan."
Kassan is going to go ahead and immediately heal her with a second level cure wounds.
That makes two of us. I feel really bad for beating the shit out of a bear.
Meanwhile, Sigurd's just sitting there like, I'm out of spell slots. Oh well. And he's just gonna go over and just like, he's gonna, yeah, I was about to say, he's gonna like try and scavenge some of the meat. He just like, go, I can make more. And he's just gonna grab one of them. He's gonna come back with like a steak, as he's at least made like, because he was planning on feeding all three of them, so I imagine he made at least 4 or 5.
Sure, sure.
And so he gets one and he brings it over to her, and it's like, food?
Kassan looks at her. It's not your fault. And believe me, I did far worse under their influence.
She says, Thank you. Thank you. All of you. Son, you have friends. I'm proud of you. As
Well, you gave me plenty of years of practice talking to people. I wouldn't be half the social butterfly I am without you.
Sigurd like looks at both of them. He's like, "It's great time."
I must say, even though I didn't know Kassan in his early life, he is quite the good fella. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, miss.
and you forgive me.
Of course, dear. In fact, all of us were taken. So all of us know what it's like being out of control.
She
I know memories can be scant, but do you know what happened to him?
Calavan, he left. He told me to wait for your return. And then everything went blank. But I know where he went.
As do I. Gassan, pats the piece of paper in his pocket. Although knowing what's on this paper, he holds it for a second. Wait, no, it does not say where he's going. But he grabs the paper, thinks for a moment, and makes it burst into flames.
Ah, cool.
With firebolt.
Cool.
Was that not important? Oh, okay. Sigurd is completely lost. He was like,
Sigurd, it
Gassan
might be...
turns to Sigurd. It's not that it's not important. It's that it is too important.
Sigurd's like not like Sigurd like looks up and looks down and he's like, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't judged. I'm just confused. I'm sorry.
Sigurd blinks one eye at a time. So she says, do not follow him, Kusan. Not yet. But when you are ready, you will find him at the altar of infinity.
First, we deal with the vial. Then, we save him.
Yes. Then we save him. I really must rest.
And,
You see her eyes
Speaking
starting to
of-
close. Go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of which, we have all exhausted ourselves. And Gassan is going to pour out another Cure Wounds into her.
That's sweet.
Before the morrow, I recommend we recuperate. Another
goodness.
12 hit points.
Awesome.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I've still got a wee bit
And I
juice
will
left in
prepare
me.
good berries this time in case we encounter more starving people.
Sigurd's like, actually, hold on. Let me make a quick intelligence check. Hold on.
Yeah, an intelligence check to see if he would know.
Okay, so on a 15,
Do you
Sigurd's like,
understand the concept of refeeding syndrome?
no. He basically, like, Sigurd was gonna say, but that's my job, but on a 15, he actually stops himself. He's like, wait a second. It's okay. They're not gonna replace me. It's okay. And he doesn't say anything at all because he actually made the save. Great.
All right. So, Kusan, you would have fairly fond memories of this floor, the roof, and I think I mentioned before, but I'll just reiterate. So this is like a pseudo roof. It's just where the building has lost several floors above. So this is just the new roof, if that makes sense. But you've got fond memories of stargazing up here with Wilhelmina, with Wolf Pups, and with Caliban as he taught you to study the stars. You see her move over and fall asleep where she used to as a cub. And you may all take a long rest, should you want to.
Absolutely.
Are we taking one right here, or are we gonna go back to the ship?
I was thinking here.
We can
kind
meet
of
up.
exhaust-
We can. Yeah, we can meet up on the ship because honestly, it kind of makes sense that Holly's not here because I would assume she would want to help the crew restock the ship.
Sure.
I just imagine Sigurd, hearing that we're gonna sleep here, immediately like reaches into his bag and just pulls out like a tent, and he just starts setting it up over here,
Sure.
near the fire, and he's like, "Okay, I'm fine with this."
I mean, as I will say though, actually being out under the stars with like nothing above us, Anna's just gonna start looking at that, especially after seeing what happened with her and Kasan, both of their kind of almost. I don't feel like primordial is the right word, but it's all I can think of. Like how their kind of powers coalesced into summoning the Starlight Apparition.
Yeah.
I did pray, right?
Yeah, you did.
Cool. Just making sure. Gotta pay respects.
Gotta pay my respects to the big woman up top.
Absolutely. Sigurd would know that better than anyone else.
All right.
It's ironic that the three of us should be the ones to come to this tower and see the stars. We touched by radiance. And as he's saying that, his star form is going to go ahead and end. It only lasts for 10 minutes.
Sure.
So as he's getting ready for bed, it wears off.
I suppose you're right. I'm really excited to meet this Caliban fellow. Maybe he could help answer a few questions that I've had.
Indeed.
I mean, any teacher who taught someone like you to do what you can seems like a good tutor.
Yes.
Who knows?
That's
Maybe
what
Sigurd
magic
could even
don't,
pick up something.
Son says, natural magics don't come naturally to the unnatural. And I am so tired. That sentence makes sense in my head. Good night.
I can't blame you. Good night, you two.
Sleep well, be
Corda's
careful.
alright.
I'm sure Corda's fine. Corda's Corda. She'd slam her head into anything that got in her way.
Probably including a pint.
Oh, at least 3.
At least 3.
And we'll leave it up there.
Woo! That was I really enjoyed that. That was awesome.
I may be biased because the last couple of sessions are about my character more so, but oh boy, those were great.
No, dude, I'm enjoying it. That's awesome.
The story, it's awesome.
That's amazing to hear. I'm so glad you're all enjoying it. I am
So
trying
one
to
last
do
thing,
it more
how
like.
are we gonna repair the lighthouse?
Oh, good question. As you essentially remove the demonic presence, you see the red glow that's kind of like dimly lit the area change to a very bright blue. From your position, it's not like blinding light, but what it does do is like very obviously like accentuate the stars and make all of them like much brighter and easier to see. Perfect for stargazing, but from an outsider perspective, it glows really brightly and can be used essentially as a lighthouse.
Oh, okay. So it's a magic lighthouse. Got it.
Very much
I mean-
so.
We could have assumed that if Kassan lived here.
Very true.
That
Alrighty,
was
Ru.
awesome.
I am going to end the stream there. So that was fun.
Bye, everyone. See you
Bye-bye, stream!
next stream. Woo.
Alright.